So this was the next trade that I took. So with this coming onto here, we're seeing what's happening. So this is the 3-day. We can see here, this is clearly in an accumulation model after going through back and forth. Now, daily, we can see here, this is also in a little bit of back and forth. This is actually in a distribution, but it doesn't matter because the 3-day is already bullish, so the daily doesn't have to be. So it's not really conditioned for that. We're coming down, stepping down onto the next time frame, which is the 4-hour. So on this 4-hour, we can see here what's happening. Price broke up and went back and forth. Last break, put it like the last couple of breaks, put into the accumulation model. 1 hour, we're coming. We're seeing here again, back and forth, put it into an accumulation model. It's above the 200 EMA. Perfect. Stepping down onto the 15-minute. So the 15-minute, now we're seeing what's happening. Prices went back and forth a little bit, straight into a distribution on the 4th break, broke back up, and on the 4th break, it went back into an accumulation model, and then around the 6th break, it's still an accumulation model. Okay? Everything looks good. Price got tight around the EMAs, everything like that. This looks beautiful. Again, the 3 conditions, let's talk about it. Number 1, the distance between the 10 EMA and the current candle. There's a tiny bit of distance, but it's not a lot. So in terms of this would have been an A. Now the distance between this and that, not a lot of distance, is not touching or close, super tight either. Also an A. When it comes to the curl itself, this is a little bit of almost a slanted V. It's kind of hard to see it, but yeah, basically it kind of looks like this. And as long as the curve is pointing in this upwards direction, it's fine. So again, on the curve side, this is more of an A to an A minus curve, but the fact that it's pointing upwards is the main thing that matters. All right. Now coming on to here, 15-minute looks decent. 1 minute, we're going to step down onto there, and that's where we're going to be watching. Okay. So with this, okay, we start going back and forth. What I mean, like I said here, we go 1 down, 1, 2 up, 1 down, 1 up. So back and forth. The last break put it into an accumulation model. From there was a setup, again, only once for me, and that setup was right over here. So with this, we basically came and we had a setup on this DTC right here. So again, if it wasn't clear before, by the way, I do enter on these green candles. Again, the red candles is what I would have entered on if I was looking for a short. So if I was looking for a short, I would have entered on the red ones. But for me, my entry criteria is specifically just this candle. When it comes to Spenny, he enters off of like the MB. But for me, I specifically just enter off a candle. Keeps my stop loss small. And I'm also, the way that this DTC candle works is that when it closes, the body closes below the 10 EMA here. That means that there's strength again towards like the sell side. When body closes above the 10 EMA, it makes it green, and that's where it's strength towards the buy side. So that's kind of how it works in terms of trend analysis and everything. So that's kind of why I built my whole strategy around that. But yeah, so from here, so with this, when it came to determining my stop loss for this one, like I said, this one, my stop loss, again, minimum, I have to make sure that it's covering the pullback. So in this case, covering the pullback was more than 2.5 pips, so I just drag it to wherever covering the pullback would have been, because this is a major pair. So for me, I'm not using ATR to determine my stop loss. When it comes to the minor pairs, that's where I use the ATR to determine my stop loss. Again, I'll show you an example of that when I go over the other ones. But yeah, so with this, we had a stop loss set right here, and then when it came to determining what the ATR, what TP was, again, it came out to 0.000237, or 3 points, was it 6.24 hour? Just give me a second. No, it was 5.57. Sorry, I don't know why this is dragged all the way up there. Yeah, so it was like right over there. All right. So perfect. So yeah, with this, we come here, we get tapped in. I'm just waiting for 2RR to put myself at break even. I think that hit pretty quickly. It hit 2RR, so at that point, I was break even. Okay. Now with this, waiting for the full take profit, which would have been at 5.57. It's supposed to be 1 tick lower. From there, it doesn't really matter. Price starts going sideways, making more MBs up. Beautiful. A little bit of sideways action. And then from there, price smashed right through it. So that point, that's where I secured the 5.57 RR from this. And that was the next day following the EU. So this was, like I said, a great start to the week.